Did you know that your brain is constantly playing tricks on you? Yep, on average, our brains mislead us multiple times a day. Whether it's convincing you that you're right when you're wrong, or making you see patterns that aren't there, our minds are like professional magicians. But unlike a magic show, these tricks can seriously mess with our decisions, relationships, and mental health. Hello, friends, and welcome to Brainwaves. Today, we're exploring the top 10 ways your mind plays tricks on you. Number 10. The power of first impressions, anchoring bias. Ever make a snap judgment about someone and then have a hard time changing your mind? That's your brain anchoring onto the first bit of information it gets and refusing to let go. This is called anchoring bias. From job interviews to first dates, your brain loves to stick to that initial impression, whether it's accurate or not. For example, when you meet someone new, if they seem confident, your brain might lock in on that one trait, even if there are red flags later. How to stop it? Be mindful. Actively remind yourself to look beyond those first impressions and gather more information before making a final decision. Number 9. The social media mirage, confirmation bias. Ever notice how your social media feed seems to agree with everything you already believe? That's confirmation bias at work. Your brain loves to seek out information that confirms what you already think and avoid anything that might contradict it. That's why after a 10-minute scroll, you're convinced that your opinion is clearly the right one. Because, hey, everyone agrees with you. How to stop it? Challenge yourself. Make an effort to read or listen to opinions that differ from your own. It might feel uncomfortable, but it's essential for a well-rounded view of the world. Number 8. The "I'm an expert" trap, Dunning-Kruger effect. Ever find yourself thinking you're an expert on something, only to find out after just 5 minutes that you're not? That's the Dunning-Kruger effect in action. It's when people with low ability overestimate their skills, while true experts often underestimate theirs. Like when you suddenly believe you could totally be a professional chef after watching one episode of MasterChef. How to stop it? Stay humble. Acknowledge that learning is a continuous process, and real expertise takes time. Number 7. Seeing what you want to see, selective attention. Your brain loves to focus on what it thinks is important, often at the cost of ignoring the rest. This is called selective attention. It's like having a spotlight shining on only a small part of the stage, leaving the rest in the dark. Ever lose your keys because you were so focused on finding your phone? Your brain filtered out other information in its pursuit of one thing. How to stop it? Try to broaden your focus. Step back and take a mental inventory of everything around you, not just the task at hand. Number 6. The fear factor, negativity bias. Your brain is naturally wired to focus on negative experiences more than positive ones. It's called negativity bias. Evolutionarily, this helped our ancestors survive by remembering dangerous situations. But today it just makes us anxious and overly cautious. For instance, one bad day at work can make you feel like your whole week was terrible, even if the rest of it was fine. How to stop it? Practice gratitude. Make a habit of consciously focusing on the positive aspects of your day to counterbalance that negative focus. Number 5. The time warp. Hindsight bias. Ever look back on something and think, I knew that was going to happen? That's hindsight bias. Your brain tricks you into believing that an event was predictable, even if it wasn't. Like watching a movie and claiming you totally saw the twist coming, when really you were just as shocked as everyone else. How to stop it? Keep a journal. Writing down your predictions before an event can help you see how often hindsight bias creeps in. Number 4. Ever find yourself underestimating how long a project will take? That's the planning fallacy. Your brain tends to be overly optimistic when it comes to predicting time frames. It's like thinking you can organize your entire closet in an hour, only to find yourself knee-deep in clothes 4 hours later. How to stop it? Build an extra time. Whatever your initial estimate is, add 25% more time to it. You'll thank yourself later. Number 3. Your brain loves to remember the last thing it encountered. This is the recency effect, which can distort your memory and decision-making. Ever finish a long meeting, but only clearly remember what was discussed in the last 5 minutes? Take notes throughout the process. Reviewing them can help balance out that recency effect. Number 2. The everyone else feels this way illusion, false consensus effect. Ever think that your opinion is the popular one? That's false consensus effect at play. Your brain assumes that everyone thinks the way you do. For instance, convincing yourself that everyone must love pineapple pizza because you do. But guess what? You might be in the minority. How to stop it? Seek out diverse perspectives. Realize that your opinion is just one among many. And the number one way your mind plays tricks on you. The I'll remember that lie. Memory bias. Your memory isn't as reliable as you think. Memory bias distorts past events, making them seem more favorable, negative, or just plain inaccurate. Like remembering a vacation as perfect, even though you spent 2 days stuck in traffic jams. How to stop it? Keep a record of important events, both good and bad. Your journal will help keep your memories grounded in reality. So next time your brain tries to play a trick on you, you'll be ready to stop it in its tracks. Remember, recognizing these biases is the first step to overcoming them. Bonus bias. Illusory correlation. And imagine you have a friend who believes that every time they wear their lucky socks, something good happens. They might think their lucky socks make good things happen. Now, imagine they wear those socks and something good does happen. Like they find $1 on the ground. They might think, see, my lucky socks brought me good luck. Illusory correlation is when our brain makes a connection between two things that might not really be connected. How to stop it? Seek contradictory evidence. Challenge yourself to look for information that goes against your current beliefs. Be open to being wrong. Accepting that you might not have all the answers is key. Think of being wrong not as a failure, but as a chance to refine your understanding. Diversify your information sources. Whether it's news, research, or opinions, make a conscious effort to follow sources with different perspectives. If you've experienced any of these brain tricks, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos. See you next time.